Today, we're covering 5 essential points about cooking simple, healthy meals. Minimalist style. Listen, you don't need a pantry full of fancy ingredients to cook delicious, healthy meals at home. We're going to strip it back, get down to basics, and I'm going to show you how to cook like a pro with minimal fuss. We're talking maximum flavor, minimum effort. Let's get cooking. First things first, if you want to conquer this minimalist cooking business, you need a plan. A solid, well-thought-out plan is the backbone of any successful kitchen endeavor. Without it, you're just setting yourself up for chaos and frustration. Don't even think about stepping foot in that kitchen without knowing what you're going to cook. Imagine the stress of staring at an empty fridge or a pantry full of mismatched ingredients. It's a recipe for disaster. This isn't some free-for-all, it's about precision and efficiency. When you have a plan, you can organize your ingredients, utensils, and even your time more effectively. It's all about making the cooking process as smooth and enjoyable as possible. Planning your meals means you know exactly what to buy at the shop. And let me tell you, there's nothing more wasteful than a fridge full of past its prime produce. By having a clear list, you avoid those impulse buys that often end up in the trash. Speaking of waste, did you know that meal planning can reduce food waste by up to 30%? That's right, 30%. Think about all the food that goes uneaten and ends up in the landfill. By planning, you're not just saving money, you're making a significant impact on the environment. So, not only are you saving time and money, but you're also doing your bit for the planet. It's a win-win situation. You get to enjoy fresh, delicious meals while contributing to a more sustainable world. Now, when I say plan, I don't mean you need to spend hours crafting elaborate menus. Keep it simple. The goal is to make your life easier, not more complicated. Keep it realistic. Focus on meals that are easy to prepare and that you actually enjoy eating. There's no point in planning a week of gourmet dishes if you don't have the time or energy to make them. Think about your week ahead. What are you going to be doing? Are there days when you're busier than others? Maybe you have a late meeting or a social event? Plan for those days with quick and easy meals. What do you have time for? Be honest with yourself about your schedule and energy levels. It's better to plan for a simple pasta dish than to aim for a 3-course meal and end up ordering takeout because you're too tired to cook. Once you've got a rough idea, jot down some simple meals that you can easily throw together. Think about ingredients that can be used in multiple dishes to save time and reduce waste. For example, a roast chicken can be used for dinner one night and then turned into a salad or sandwich the next day. The key is to make meal planning a habit. The more you do it, the easier it becomes. Soon, you'll find that you can whip up a week's worth of meals in no time, leaving you more time to enjoy the things you love. So take a few minutes each week to plan your meals. Your future self will thank you. Not only will you be more organized, but you'll also enjoy the process of cooking and eating so much more. Happy planning. Subscribe for more videos. We focus on providing valuable, practical, and interesting information that can improve people's lives. Listen up, because this is crucial. Fresh ingredients are the backbone of any good dish, minimalist or not. Don't even think about opening a can of something when you could be using fresh, seasonal produce. Fresh herbs, vibrant vegetables, quality proteins, these are the building blocks of flavor. Think about it, a simple tomato salad with fresh, ripe tomatoes, a drizzle of good olive oil and a sprinkle of sea salt. You can't beat that, can you? The flavor of those tomatoes bursting with sunshine, it's a revelation compared to those bland, watery things you get in a supermarket salad bag. And it's not just about the flavor. Fresh ingredients are packed with nutrients. They're good for you, inside and out. So ditch the processed junk and embrace the beauty of fresh, seasonal produce. Your taste buds and your body will thank you for it. You don't need a library full of cookbooks to cook delicious, minimalist meals. In fact, having too many options can sometimes be overwhelming. Instead, focus on a few key recipes that you love and can master. In fact, I'd go as far as to say that simpler is often better. When you strip down a recipe to its essentials, you allow the true flavors of the ingredients to come through. This not only makes the cooking process easier, but also enhances the taste of your dishes. Choose recipes with a handful of ingredients, ones that are easy to find and versatile. Think fresh vegetables, lean proteins, and whole grains. These ingredients can be combined in countless ways to create a variety of meals. Recipes that you can practically memorize. When you know a recipe by heart, cooking becomes second nature. You can whip up a meal without constantly referring to a cookbook or your phone. The beauty of simple recipes is that they allow the ingredients to shine. Fresh, high-quality ingredients don't need much to taste amazing. A little olive oil, a pinch of salt, and a squeeze of lemon can go a long way. You're not masking the flavors with a million different spices and sauces, which can sometimes overpower the natural taste of the food. Instead, you're enhancing the natural goodness of the ingredients. You're letting the natural goodness of the food speak for itself. This approach not only makes cooking easier but also healthier, as you're avoiding unnecessary additives and preservatives. And let's be honest, who has time for complicated recipes these days? We're all busy people, juggling work, family, and personal commitments. The last thing we need is to spend hours in the kitchen. We've got lives to live. Simplifying your recipes means you can spend less time cooking and more time enjoying your meals with loved ones. It also means less time cleaning up, which is always a bonus. Simplifying your recipes also takes the pressure off cooking. When you know you can prepare a delicious meal with just a few ingredients, cooking becomes less of a chore and more of a joy. It becomes less of a chore and more of a joy. And you know what? Studies have shown that simple recipes can actually encourage more home cooking. When cooking is easy and enjoyable, you're more likely to do it regularly. Studies have shown that simple recipes can actually encourage more home cooking. So by simplifying your recipes, you're not only making your life easier, but also promoting healthier eating habits. So ditch the takeaway menus and embrace the simplicity of a well-cooked, home-cooked meal. You'll find that cooking can be a relaxing and rewarding experience, and your body will thank you for it. Simplify your recipes and rediscover the joy of cooking. Listen, I'm all about efficiency in the kitchen, and batch cooking is about as efficient as it gets. It's like having your own personal restaurant at your fingertips, ready to serve up delicious home-cooked meals whenever you need them. The concept is simple. Cook once, eat twice, 3 times, even 4 times. Think about it. You're already chopping vegetables, why not chop a few extra and make a big batch of soup or stew? Or how about roasting a whole chicken and using the leftovers for sandwiches, salads, or even a quick and easy chicken noodle soup? The possibilities are endless. Batch cooking is a lifesaver during busy weeknights when you don't have time to even think about cooking, let alone actually do it. You've got a ready-made meal waiting for you in the fridge or freezer. Just heat and eat. It's like magic, but without the smoke and mirrors. Now let's explore the essentials of a minimalist kitchen and how having fewer but high-quality tools can transform your cooking experience. When it comes to setting up a minimalist kitchen, the key is to focus on the essentials. You don't need a plethora of gadgets and gizmos to create delicious meals. You don't need a kitchen that looks like a professional chef's arsenal to cook amazing food. In fact, a minimalist approach can often lead to better results because it encourages you to focus on technique and quality ingredients. In fact, having fewer high-quality tools can actually improve your cooking efficiency. With fewer items to manage, you can streamline your cooking process and make it more enjoyable. You're not wasting time rummaging through drawers looking for that specific gadget you only use once a year. Instead, everything you need is within easy reach, neatly organized, and ready to use. Start with the basics. A good chef's knife, a cutting board, and a few other essentials. A high-quality chef's knife is indispensable. It can handle a variety of tasks from chopping vegetables to slicing meat. A few pots and pans, a mixing bowl, and a few essential utensils. These items form the backbone of your kitchen and will be used in almost every meal you prepare. And a few essential utensils. Think of items like a spatula, tongs, and a wooden spoon. These tools are versatile and can be used for a variety of cooking techniques. That's really all you need to get started. With these basics, you can prepare a wide range of dishes without feeling overwhelmed by clutter. As you become more confident in the kitchen, you can gradually add to your collection. Perhaps a good blender for smoothies and soups, or a cast iron skillet for perfect searing. But always choose quality over quantity. It's better to have a few well-made tools that you use regularly than a drawer full of cheap gadgets that gather dust. Invest in well-made tools that will last you a lifetime. High-quality tools not only perform better, but also feel better in your hands, making the cooking process more enjoyable. Not only will you save money in the long run, but you'll also reduce waste by not having to replace broken or worn-out tools frequently. But you'll also enjoy cooking more when you're using tools that feel good in your hand and perform flawlessly. Cooking becomes less of a chore and more of a pleasurable activity. Remember, a cluttered kitchen leads to a cluttered mind. When your kitchen is tidy and organized, it creates a calm and inviting space that encourages creativity and focus. So keep it simple, keep it minimal. Embrace the minimalist approach and discover how it can enhance not only your cooking, but also your overall kitchen experience. With the right tools and a clutter-free environment, you'll find joy in the simplicity of cooking.